Soul family, the topic about melanated Freemasons and Eastern Stars not being kinfolk to melanated Africans and Caribbeans are all facts. And here's the proof of this. I'm going to use myself for example, right? You know, when I grew up in a slave country named United Slaves of America, aka the white supremacist country that's so totally against melanated Africans and Caribbeans. The laws in USA is totally against melanated Africans and Caribbeans, right? So, okay, I grew up in USA, right? I was going to high school in USA. I was around a bunch of people who looked like me, having that same melanated skin, whether they was lighter or darker or the same skin tone, right? So I spoke Caribbean languages, right? I spoke Caribbean languages naturally because that's in my bloodline, right? And these melanated people who are Freemasons that I did not know were Freemasons at the time, these melanated Freemasons in high school, they laughed at me just for me speaking Caribbean languages like I'm supposed to in my bloodline. And I just realized, like, I was like in my head, like, why they laughing at me? They look like me. So why would they laugh at me for speaking a Caribbean language, right? And I just come to the thought of this stuff, right? I'm thinking like they must be Freemasons or something, or Eastern Star people, because Eastern Star and melanated Freemason people, they hate us melanated Caribbeans, melanated Africans, man. Bro, they just do. And that just pinpoint my whole thing, like, not all melanated people is kinfolk. Like, for example, another thing too, the baby, Lil Baby, NOE Chopper, NBA Youngboy, 24kgoldn, those melanated people are Freemasons, Eastern Star people. NBA Youngboy, the baby, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, all these melanated famous people and social media famous people you see, they come from a Eastern Star Freemason lineage. They not real humans. They are synthetic melanated beings with no soul that are gatekeepers for the white supremacists. These are all facts. Because the baby, all these melanated Freemason, Eastern Star famous people, they make degrading music to degrade melanated Africans and melanated Caribbean people. Bro, the baby does it all the time. 21 Savage do it all the time. 24kgoldn, he does it all the time. Like, all these melanated Freemason, Eastern Star people who pretending to look like kinfolk, I'm gonna tell you, the baby, 24kgoldn, 21 Savage, and all these melanated Freemason, Eastern Star people, they is not kinfolk to us melanated Africans and us melanated Caribbean people. We melanated Africans and melanated Caribbeans, we don't rock with these melanated Freemason and Eastern Star demons. We don't fuck with them. Because melanated Freemasons and melanated Eastern Star people, they always join sororities and fraternities, right? Angel Reese for LSU. Angel Reese for LSU, she is a Freemason, a sorority girl. Like, that's her lineage. Angel Reese did not come from African and Caribbean bloodlines, okay? What's another melanated Freemason that we can go into? We got Danielle Wallace. She's not an African or Caribbean. She is a part of Freemasonry and Eastern Star people. And you know, Freemasons and Eastern Star people that's like melanated, they're not real humans. They team up with white supremacy all the time to fucking bash us melanated Africans, melanated Caribbeans, right? You know, me being a melanated Caribbean person in USA, I'm like one of the very few breeds out here in USA that's like trying to like really expose this demonic culture that's been forced upon white supremacy and demon realm draconian slave owners and melanated Freemasonries that always keep polluting a lot of toxic energy to planet Earth, which is known as Mother Gaia or the whole multiverse or what have you. You feel me? So it's like when you see these melanated people like Kevin Gates, for example, this guy is not no melanated African, no melanated Caribbean, and yeah, Kevin Gates trying to push that melanated Indian bullshit out here, bro. But look, in USA, melanated Africans and melanated Caribbeans always get oppressed, always get stereotyped, always get profiled. A lot of you melanated Jamaicans can relate to me. you know that you be getting profiled and stereotyped everywhere you go in USA, especially in the southern states. You melanated Barbadian people, melanated St. Lucian people, you melanated Eritrean people, you melanated Angolian people, you be getting profiled and stereotyped by a lot of these white supremacists out here and those melanated Freemasons out here who just working hand in hand with each other, bro. It's a lot of melanated Freemasons in Louisiana. It's a lot of melanated Freemasons everywhere in USA, everywhere in Canada, everywhere in United Kingdom. You know, us melanated Africans and melanated Caribbean people that's in USA, for example, that's spiritually awake. We the only melanated people that's spiritually awake. Us melanated Africans, Caribbean folks, we the only ones who spiritually awake in USA. Those melanated Freemasons and melanated Eastern Star people, they run with white supremacy and support the oppression to go against mother nature and father nature of planet Earth, bro. That's why I'm saying, like, not all melanated people is kinfolk. Okay, let's say, for example, right? Let's say you seen like melanated Ghanaian people like all together, then you see a bunch of melanated Freemason police officers standing, profiling them, stereotyping. Like, bro, that's a point of not all skin folk is kinfolk, soul family. We see this all the time. If you go to the White House right now, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see some melanated Freemason police officers and, you know, all this type of shit, throwing up their Eastern Star symbols, which is a fucking attack against us melanated Africans and Caribbeans, right? So when you comprehend this stuff and you see that not all skin folk is kinfolk, this is the main examples, right? Because if you listen to Nigerian, Ghanaian, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Haitian, Jamaican, Trinidadian music, if you listen to any African and Caribbean music, you notice there's no degrading towards melanated people. You notice that. You notice that all the time, bro. These melanated Freemasons that's making music to degrade us melanated Africans and melanated Caribbeans, I see what they doing. I see what these melanated Freemason famous people are doing. And, you know, it's exposing itself every time. Like, we don't got to say all the melanated Freemason musicians' names. We know who they are. They do this all the time. LMA does it all the time. Gene Echo does it all the time. Ice Spice does it all the time. Like, we see it every single day. We're not going to act like TLC didn't do it. We're not going to act like, you know, P. Diddy and Tupac didn't do it. We know all that. Biggie Smalls, he's a Freemason. He was a Freemason. Jay-Z was a Freemason Eastern Star person. Beyonce was a Freemason Eastern Star person. You know, every melanated Freemason person that you see that's like having high social status on social media and off of it, they are melanated Freemasons. These are not African Caribbean folks. They're not our kinfolk. They are not our kinfolk, soul family. That's one thing that we solar beings, we are very awake to. So you gotta peep these things. Now, for you melanated Haitians out there, when you was growing up in USA, you probably did not fit in with other melanated people who could not resonate with you, because those melanated people were Freemasons. They were synthetic humans with no souls. They clones. Looking like Android 17 and 18 out here. They had no personality. You know, they just fit the status quo with white supremacy. That's how melanated Freemasons operate. You feel me? So it's like, it's the same story with melanated Angolian people from the country of Angolia in the country regions of Africa. A lot of melanated Angolian people could not fit in with melanated Freemasons. Melanated Trinidadian people, all the melanated Africans, Caribbeans, they feel where I'm coming from. We never fit in with these melanated Freemasonry schools, because a lot of us melanated Africans, melanated Caribbeans, we don't roll with that sorority fraternity stuff. That's something that we lead to the Angel Reeses and the fucking Kenneth Lofton Jr.'s, the Daniel Wallaces and the LeBron James of the world. You know, you see it, soul family. That's all I gotta say about this topic about these melanated Freemasons is not kinfolk to us melanated Africans and Caribbeans. Share this message, and I'm out.